what up guys, it's Kool-Aid, and today I got some more 32 player TDM on No Shark Canals. This is actually 32 player server, but it's down to about 20 players. This game takes place a couple nights ago,
Camping
and
inside the
the
building.
server's kind of winding down. This is pretty late, or pretty early in the morning, however you want to say it, but this is my last game of the night, and the only reason I mention that is because you guys know how, I use a big variety of weapons, especially lately I've been using, more bolt actions. But typically for my last game of the night, I kind of call that my try-hard game, where the only difference is going to be I use a gun that I consider really good, or one of my go-to guns. Typically it's like the M416 or maybe the MP7. But tonight I figured, or this night, I figured, why not use the PKP? I don't use it very much. It's an amazing gun, as you're going to see from this video. And, the assignments came out. That's the main reason why I decided to roll with the PKP for my so-called try-hard gun. But, or try-hard game, sorry. You guys all pretty much know what the PKP is all about. And it seems like whenever I use this thing, I just absolutely kick ass. I don't know what it is. I am using the flash suppressor and the foregrip on it. I don't know a ton about the attachments. I do have like 800 kills with the PKP, but I would say 600 of those were probably from 3-4 months ago. I've literally probably only used this gun 3 times in the last 2 months, and 2 of the games have been posted on YouTube.
Uh,
This being one of those 2
friendly with
games.
someone.
But like I said, I
Sounds
haven't
good.
experimented with what attachments work really well. A lot of people will use the 200 round extended mag for it, but to be honest with you, I don't think you really need 200 rounds. This gun fires really slow and hits really hard. So even with 100 rounds on it, you're going to be getting a lot of, 5 to 10 kills maybe with, depending on the situation of course, but you can easily get 5 kills, 5 to 10 kills with, the 100 round standard mag with it. So I really don't see the need to put the 200, whereas the flash suppressor is going to, as far as I know, it reduces the recoil a little bit. So that's going to come in handy, a lot more handy to me than the extra rounds, which, like, again, you just don't need, I don't think. But anyways, if you compare this thing to the other LMGs, which is usually how I like to compare guns to try and see if they are a bit too good, or maybe a bit too well rounded. But if you compare this to the other LMGs, there are 2 more 34 damage LMGs in the game, the M60 and the 240 Bravo. I'll be 100% honest, I haven't used the 240 Bravo a lot since it got its damage buffed. I'm not a huge LMG guy. I'd much rather use a PDW or shotgun typically if I'm playing support. And that has nothing to do with the LMGs themselves. It just has to do with more with my playstyle. The LMGs as a whole are really, really good. Anytime you take, a weapon and have a good damage like this, or even the 25 damage that have the better accuracy, higher or lower overall bullet count. They're still just really good weapons. But if you do compare these to the other 2, something about the M60 is not a bad gun by any means, but something about the PKP when I use it just seems to
I was behind a guy.
always. I
Hit the
always
melee
seem
button
to
and
have
I'll
better
just draw
results
the
with
knife.
it than the M60. The 240 Bravo, like I said, I don't know as much about now since the damage has been buffed. I haven't used it a whole lot, but what little I have used it, I've had better results with the PKP, and I don't know if that's just because I haven't used them enough to compare, but I just always seem to have really, really good results with this gun. I don't know why exactly. When they did buff the 240 Bravo damage, I thought immediately that it was going to be overpowered because it's the same damage as this gun with a higher rate of fire, slightly higher rate of fire, not a real considerable difference.
I think I got it.
But again, when I use the 240
Yeah, I got
Bravo,
10 knives. I'm good
I
with
just
that.
don't have the
He's gonna
same
keep
results. I
going.
don't know why. Not that I
Funniest
would
box.
consider it bad by any means. I just the PKP. It's just always something about it that, like I said, I just always have really good results with it. So I'm not going to go into that too much. I just kind of want to hear what you guys have to say about it. I don't ever hear it mentioned as being overpowered like the M16 or AEK. You hear about them all the time, and you see them used all the time, and I don't wonder if that just has to do more with the fact that they are in the support kit, so or in the assault kit rather. So
Wow.
to come with a better all-around solo style of gameplay of kit, and that's to me that's probably the major reason why those guns
Cover me, Trip.
are
I'm
going to be
reloading.
used more than the
Me too.
PKP or any other light machine gun for that matter.
Okay, good.
But anyways, let me know what you guys think. I'm done talking about it. I'm not one way or the other on it. I do feel it's really strong. I don't
Doing kamikaze
feel
shit.
strongly enough to sit here and
Running
say,
in and
man,
blowing
this gun
myself
needs a
up.
nerf. I want to hear what you guys think. But moving on, the next thing I want to talk about is a new series I've been kicking around that I've been looking forward to possibly doing for my channel, and I've been kicking around the idea of doing a series for my channel for a while now, and nothing's really come through to fruition. Um, Basically, because everything I've kind of thought of has already been done or already been like overplayed, so I've kind of just dropped it. Um, the new thing that I've kind of thought of though, I haven't seen anybody do yet, and it kind of revolves around
Four
the
people right
stat
in front of
feature
me.
reset,
I get shot from the
which
side.
might sound kind of weird considering how lowly I think of stats and how little I care about them. But if you guys hear me out, I think you will agree with me that this could be a really fun series. And basically, I was talking to my buddy Triple Aught the other night, who did use the stat reset, and he really doesn't care about stats either. He did it basically just to, kind of see if his accuracy had improved. And I mean, as little as I care about stats, some of this stuff you do get curious about once in a while, and accuracy is one that I am also kind of curious about. My accuracy goes up all the time, so I do kind of wonder once in a while, what it would be like if I started today, as opposed to when I wasn't probably as good when the game first launched. But
I just get
anyways, I'm
killed,
kind of
but
going off track a little
it's
bit.
funny just
The
running around
way
like
I
a
want to use stat reset
mess
in a kind
squirrel
of
again.
series is basically once a week I would take a suggestion from you guys, or something I came up with, and I'll use an example. This will be the easiest way to do it. Say on Monday I will get a suggestion from you guys that you guys want to see me use the repair tool for 5 games in a row, and see what kind of stats I can pull using the repair tool. So on a Monday, I'll get home from work, I'll hit the stat reset, I'll go into a controlled environment. I'll probably do it all on one sort of map, just to see, kind of like a scientific experiment. You're gonna have your variables and your controls, I guess you could say. But I'll do it all on one map, probably whatever map you guys suggest. Everything could change for each individual series. But like, say you guys want to see me do 5 games of repair tool only. I'll go into a server you guys suggest, or a map you guys suggest, do 5 games using nothing but the repair tool, and then I will do a commentary with the footage that I get, and post the main stats. And I think it'll be funny to kind of compare and contrast, what kind of stats I can pull with certain weapons or certain items, even from week to week. The stat reset is unlimited, so we can keep doing this over and over. And like I said, I can make it a weekly series that I can do every Monday night. And we can have a lot of fun with it. There's a lot of different variables we can throw in, and overall, I just think it'll be a really fun series. So let me know if you guys think that's something you would like to watch. I will mostly probably do viewer
Yeah,
suggestions.
probably because most
I
of the
mean,
people.
as long as they don't get too out of hand, I'm not going to, play 50 games in a row, prone, going backwards using a
Cancel the
repair
users
tool or
ID.
something like that. But I think you guys can keep it civil, and I think we can have a lot of fun with it. So let me know what you guys
What do you
think.
run on it?
I am going to touch on the assignments, the new assignments, a little bit. For the most part, I don't care
Four
anything about
grip
assignments.
and
If you have
fast. Yes, sir.
premium, you've seen them. Uh, Dice and EA kind of failed by not having them in battle log yet. I don't know why. I don't see how that can possibly be that hard. But they are on your in-game screen, or after each round, you can scroll down, see what they are. And again, like I said, I don't really care about the camos, and I don't care about the assignments. I feel like I have to do them just because I'm a completionist, but there are a couple that... One of them actually seems pretty fun, the anti-tank round
Sweet,
to
that's
air vehicles. That does seem fun, I kind of take pride in my ability to take down choppers with RPGs, so I'll have some fun doing that. But two that I think are pretty lame are the 350 meter headshot kill with the L96 and the 25 Claymore kills. And the reason I say that is because both of these pretty much encourage camping.
Holy
Anything that
shit.
encourages camping, I'm not for. It shouldn't be too hard to get the 350 meter L96 headshot.
I guess
It's
pretty
just
funny.
I'm gonna have to force myself to, to try and do that. But the Claymore one is the one that I'm really
Holy
not
shit.
happy about. Mostly because not only do I hate getting killed by Claymores, but I freaking hate using Claymores, to be honest with you.
Fuck, this thing most people
I
back.
played 2 games
What
the other
gun?
night trying to do this assignment. I got one
The
Claymore
LSAT?
kill, but yet
This thing
they
goes
seem
down to
to
6
kill
people.
me at the most inopportune time. I'm in a firefight with like 3 guys, and I'll be strafing one way and then hit a Claymore. And it doesn't seem like they work with the shit when I use them, so I don't think they're like overpowered or anything like that. I just hate them. I hate everything about them. I even hate the fact that I'll equip them and I'll forget I'll have them equipped. I'll go to C4 or tank and I'll pull out a damn Claymore. So, but that's pretty much all I have for assignments. Whatever, they are what they are. If you want the camos, I guess you're gonna do them. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think about the PKP and the new series I've been kicking around. I think we could have a lot of fun
I
with
get
it.
MVP.
And as always, guys, thanks for watching,
Oh,
and I'll talk to y'all later.
no.